Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and to another episode of LA Noire. I'm not going to waste any of your time. Let's get into the gameplay. We're about to question someone, so let's get to it. I think he's in here. No, he's not in the executive's room. He's probably interview room. Duh, case. Dumbass. Is he in this one? Here he is. What do you mean, crummy bastard?
It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
What are we to look at, fam?
The paper is real enough, Velasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
Unlucky! Well then. You think you got away with that, huh?
Where were you taking the car?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
Okay then.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Velasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Okay.
Does the name Gene Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Huh? You're a liar.
James.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
Fake address.
So that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
Yeah, very happy. You lying piece of shit.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state line?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Well, I need more, please. Thank you very much.
Give me something, Velasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Velasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
An address, Velasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid. See what we can do. All right, James. We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
If it's not, then you're going to jail, boy. Anyway.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure, they're on Aliso Street near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightball, Gordon Lightball. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Gordon Lightvol, Marquee Printer Company. Oh, nice.
Phelps, your GTA suspect Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
You're behind the wheel.
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
Western Union office, 3:51 p.m.
So,
LAPD.
gonna see your
We'll take it
married
from
man
here.
again?
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? That could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for a black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
Okay, ma'am.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made zero. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
You're lying. James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh,
No, I didn't.
Didn't you?
No, I
Well,
didn't.
I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our story.
And don't try and sell the car.
Yeah, that too.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Tell me the truth, innit?
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 industrial.
Oh, bloody hell, I think I'm getting cold.
Big
Oh, yay.
warehouse full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you. Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
Lol. Yeah, if I start sniffing videos, it's probably getting cold, so lucky me, innit? Definitely winter time. Or autumn time, I don't know, dude. Alright, have fun with it, guys. Not in that way, but you know what I mean. Marquee Printing Company, 3:55 p.m.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. Have done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind. We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball. Mr. Lightball, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightball. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective.
What do you mean hysterical?
As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago.
Really?
A number of used car lots for selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Okay.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar.
Now it sounds familiar.
He may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Hand it over, Lightfall. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Well, hang on. Bigelow.
We certainly encourage repeat business, Lightfall. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Guys, we're going to 58 Industrial Street.
Go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
'58 Industrial Street. It's gonna be a shootout.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
This is gonna go well.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me. Look sharp, it's the cops.
Throw out the guns.
Weapons on the ground, now! Keep moving! How long do you think you can hold out? Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
From covering bullet holes, I swear.
You're covered, Phelps. Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Alright, let me put my freaking feather hat.
Let's clear the top floor.
There we
I
go.
want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead.
Hi, Gordon. Yeah. I heard something.
All right, don't shoot! Keep your hands up. Watch him, Kelso. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Alright, what's all this here? Delivery note.
Marquee Printing Company. Nothing like going direct to the source.
Is there anything else here to look at? Golden light vial? Nope. Okay. What's all this stuff here?
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightball has been on a losing streak.
Wah, wah, wah.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas. We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. You'd be doing the legal system a favor.
What was that? A couple more
Okay,
punks.
tough guy, I get the message. Lightfall. The guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes me.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there.
Yeah.
You're right. He has no luck.
Yeah. Cap.
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Cap.
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
Because I got the delivery ledger. Dickhead.
Gordon Lightball owns Marquee Printing, a government print shop. He's big at the track.
He has his big government contracts. He's in Haka with 20 grand. Feds find out. Contracts will be all over. Lightfall plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand.
Alright, Lightvol. You thought you could be slick. You thought you could be smooth. But we got you.
Do we know where we're going?
We're going to apprehend Gordon Lightwall. Because he
What a mess.
lied to us, I think? I don't know, he probably did.
Wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. So guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong, that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightball, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
Alright, Lightvol. You're under arrest. if Cole can freaking get past the car, be nice. You're under arrest, Lightfall.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
You're in the whole organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree I have a small problem. Any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper.
You need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.
Look at us go. And look at the smile on his face. We did good. We did good.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
You need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting. You're with veterans of each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
The Fallen Idol. Dun dun dun! So what's gonna happen here then? Okay. Yeah.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How was that?
The broad says she was doped, and somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street. What?
Holy.
Nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath the Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down in 1 round.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
It's you, bantering with the boys. Tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. Break it.
Yeah, you to break it to me. Well, I didn't hear a word of what you just said. You come on, take your time, Bukowski. Yeah, come on. Take your time, bro.
face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard. Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McCaffrey. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice.
I got the juice in this world.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
What do you mean she cuts rough?
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Alright, let's go then. Down we go. Oh! Parkour! Parkour by Cole Phelps. Let's go, dude. Anyway, what's going on down here then? Hello?
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Oh, bloody hell. No pun intended, like actually. No pun intended.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Oh, lovely. Wonderful.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
What?
Stuffed on the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
For what, man? Huh? Letter from her mother.
She's a long way from home.
Bruh. Okay, I think that's it. Can I talk to you?
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, the head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, you should ask.
What do you think I'm doing? Hey, parkour? What? Alright. Cool.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast.
Really? I don't lie. Keep out of this.
Suck on that, Bukowski. Dickhead. Alright, I'm joking.
We
Voice
understand
crack.
you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to do that.
You call me June.
But I don't want to.
Making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Mark Bishop?
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
I don't trust you.
I think you're lying, Mrs. McCaffrey. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Freaking underwear.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
We found a shrunken head that was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he used?
And why do you say it like Mark Bishop?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. Think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Nah, I'd rather not.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. We pressed him on it. And this is where I ended up.
Mrs. McCaffrey, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news house.
Mrs. McCaffrey, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel.
No, I'm a babyface.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Actually, no, I can't yoink that card. Nah, I can't. I want to yoink the card, but nah, went against it.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine.
I freaking hate colds with a passion, honestly. This is what I hate about wintertime and stuff. You just get colds and you get blocked and runny noses. I hate that, man. Anyway, hope you're enjoying the episode. Yay, because I know I am, with a freaking cold. Anyway, Central Receiving Hospital, 7:58 AM. Bloody hell, it's early. Well, for some. See if she's alright.
Hello, Detective Phelps. Here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh yeah, she's in the room right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here.
Hello, Doctor. I'm Detective Phelps. You're attending to the young lady from the auto accident?
Yes. She's conscious now, but I doubt she'll remember much. She's still feeling some of the after effects.
Jessica was drugged?
She certainly was. Chloral hydrate would be my guess, and there's clear evidence of abuse. She's still a minor, Detective.
Someone planned a double murder to cover up a statutory rape? Swap 7 years for life and gets Guy McCaffrey on their case? Doesn't make much sense to me.
I guess it depends on what they had to lose. Feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
A little. My head still feels swimming.
Yikes. No, I don't want to look at it. No. Can I talk to her? There you go.
Jessica? My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
See, I don't know. I want to be a good cop, but I don't know. Because you could be lying. And... shit.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. But that was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
The letter?
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
See, I don't want to accuse her of this stuff, but if she's lying to me...
You meet Mr. Bishop.
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
I mean, I didn't really ask about that, but okay.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McCaffrey? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Alright, I'm not gonna...
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
Come on.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything, you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Sometimes you need to let things go.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Yep. What are you two up to?
There she goes. Come on.
Okay, don't get... This one is don't get too close. Where? Oh,
Easy,
shit,
Cole.
shit,
Better
shit,
back it off.
shit. Okay.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Now, where are you heading off to? Oh! What's she doing?
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Gonna sit here.
No, I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls. I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
You drive.
You're behind the wheel. So where do you want to go?
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3. All other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3. All other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Mad. $10:04 a.m. Oh god, but hurry!
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Thank you.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
No problem. Just do my job, innit? Alright, check in this room. Wow, something here. What's this? $20,000 check.
$20,000.
Fuck it. 20k! Just like that. Mad. What's this here?
Presented to Mark.
Okay. Oh, I am.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Huh. What's this?
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Oh. Is this Mark?
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's job.
Those men. I think they work for Guy McCaffrey. You know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McCaffrey. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McCaffrey alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Alright, fair.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Alright.
Either we find him or McCaffrey's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Hopgood?
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Well, I found it.
Mrs. Bishop, it's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
What about the check? The frickin' check that's there.
Looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McCaffrey?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
Sounds like a nonce.
I was 16 when I first met him.
I'm sorry.
A magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is, Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
But why does everyone freaking just turn from innocent to dickhead? Can you use your telephone? Where?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thank you.
I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. I'm out. Off we go.
Starlight, the movie producer's wife. Finally rubbing shoulders with all the fame.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
You can drive. And where exactly are we going?
Going to this location.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McCaffrey.
Right, we're here. Silver screen props, basically 10:30 AM. But honestly, I think I will actually leave this episode here, because we're about to enter intense parts. I think pretty much every episode now may have to like end in the middle of a case, which I'm very like skeptical about, because I want to just do like one case and end an episode, but then that means some episodes could be like really short. And I like to keep them around like the 40-50 minute mark. Sometimes it's going to be 55 minutes, sometimes it means I can't do anything about it. But yeah, I think this is a good place to stop it, because we're right in the middle of this case, so it means we have to finish this, and then start the next case, and then so on and so on and so on. You get the idea, you get the gist. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for the support on this series so far, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Deuces!